Yo, what is going on, my dudes? Welcome to another RuneScape news coverage video. For this video, we're going to actually talk about some more information revealed about the tier 90 augmentable degrade to dust armors and when they plan on fixing them when it comes to leveling them up. Without any further ado, let's just jump right in the video. Alright guys, so if you're not familiar, when they came out with Invention Batch 2, way back in last September, that's 6 months ago, they added new benefits for leveling up your items all the way up until level 20, to which at level 20, some of your perks actually get increased chances to proc. Now this is a really good benefit to having leveling up your item beyond levels you normally wouldn't have. However, the only problem is tier 90 degrade to dust armors never got the benefit of this ability because the highest you could ever level up an augmented degrade to dust item was 17, seeing as the charges would run out by then and you'd have to siphon it, and then after you siphon it you can only level it up to 10, and then at which you're forced to disassemble it. So for, like I said, 6 months, a lot of people have been wondering when are they going to add a fix to this, and they said even on launch that they were going to add a fix to this for the tier 90s, seeing as they'll never get the benefit of that is leveling it to level 20. Anyways, a lot of people have been wondering whatever happened to this. Like I said, it's been a long time since we heard anything, and we finally heard new stuff today from the live stream that went on talking about the March Q&A. So basically this is what Mod Chaose had to say. The reason why it was actually held off and it wasn't really being worked on is because of Ice Dyes, and we just got Ice Dyes with the release of the Clue Scroll overhaul last week. So that's their reasoning why they did not release it yet. They were holding off to Ice Dyes. Apparently it would have been more work to release it beforehand and then work on them again when Ice Dyes came out. I don't know the reasoning, that's just my assumption. However, I don't know, I just feel like it's a weak excuse, but you know what, it is what it is. I don't know the developer side of things. Maybe they had to do it this way to provide the least amount of work. Unfortunately, that left us with 6 months of not being able to utilize level 20 tier 90 degrade to dust armor. However, that is finally going to get worked on since Ice Dyes are now in the game and they don't have to have that worry looming over their heads. However, Mod Chaos has said that he currently is working on the Pieces of Hate's Pirate's Quest finale, which is aimed to come out at the end of this month. So he said that he's not going to be working on any of the work for the tier 90 degraded dust armors until after Pieces of Hate comes out. So obviously this is not going to be continued development until after March. That being said, if you're not familiar with how it's going to work, the way he described it is you're going to have your tier 90 degraded dust armors that are fully used up, obviously used all the charges, and it's pretty much at its broken state. You're still going to be making your second set of armor like you normally would. However, it seems like you're going to be able to use the old broken armor on any one of your new pieces of armor, obviously assuming it's the same type of armor. You obviously can't use a Tectonic with a Sirenic. It had to be the same, but what it'll do is actually transfer the charges of the new one onto the old one, retaining the level of the higher of the two. Now that's actually important to note. It does not combine the item XP of both of the items you're combining. It only takes the item XP and item level of the higher of the two that you're combining. So just keep that in mind. And then I assume any remaining charges on the armor is going to get transferred as well. That means if you have a piece of armor that you got up to 17 and you didn't siphon, I assume you could just add a new piece of armor to it and it would have brand new charges but start at level 17, I think. Unless they'll make it so you have to siphon the 17 and then level it up to 10, and then it'll be in its broken state at level 10, then at which you'll be able to use a new piece of armor, add it to it, and that new piece of armor will now start at level 10, which will in time allow you to reach 20 and get the added benefit of having an armor piece at level 20 that was introduced with Invention Batch 2, making it in line with every other armor that does get the benefits of having it at level 20. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait till at least April for work to be done on it, but at least we finally have heard some progress, or at least some word about it, because it has been 6 months since many of us were concerned about it, and to finally get word about it is actually really good to hear. Anyways, that pretty much wraps it up for the news for this. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. I am out. Peace.